Hello folks, this is Roberto from B75 Trucking. I thought I'd make a quick video on how to replace cab airbags for an International Prostar. Me personally, I have a 2012 International Prostar. So I thought I'd make a quick video on how to replace the cab airbags. So here we go. So I already removed the driver's side. I'm removing both of them because they actually come with the shock absorber. You'll see in a minute. It's a whole piece. It's not just removing the airbag, because this side, the passenger side, was leaking air. So I'm changing it because of that, but also I think it's about time to remove the whole thing. Again, it comes with the shock absorber. So if you remove one side, or if you replace one side, you might as well replace the other. So I've already gotten started. So basically, what I did first is I removed the levering valve, which is only held by these two bolts right here, nuts and bolts, just to give me time to remove these nuts right here. Okay. However, once I remove those over there, this whole bracket is going to come off, because you have to remove this whole bracket to be able to remove the whole airbag system. So we removed these brackets down here, these two nuts up here, and we're able to remove it and replace it. Now I'm going to do something extra. I'm actually going to remove all these brackets, you know, sand them or whatever, and paint them, you know, since I'm already going to disassemble that whole thing. So far what I've done to this side is I've removed these nuts and bolts already, you know, which, if I can show you, let me see if I can show you, you know, the nuts are also holding, you know, this safety mechanism to prevent, I guess, the cab from overextending. So, you know, it's being held by the nuts and bolts. But the first thing you need to do, just to backtrack, the first thing you need to do is raise the cab on both sides and chock it. I mean, I use a regular car jack to raise a cab, but you can find anything from wood to bricks or whatever to chock it. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. Sorry, you know, I had to backtrack there a little bit. Then you can go ahead and remove the airbag. Now these quick connects, you have to push this little washer up. You see if I could be able to do it with one hand. You push this washer up, and then you pull. Let me see if I can set up the camera. Okay, so you push the washer up, and then I'm gonna have to use both hands. Give me a sec. All right, so push the washer up, pull it, and it comes off. Quick connects. Okay, then just to get it out of the way, we'll just pull it out of the way and keep it there for now. But that's basically it, you know. We'll continue now in installing it when I'm done painting all that stuff and the brackets and stuff. All right, so see you later. If you don't have a big impact wrench, really big, I mean, I was able to remove these front ones, but these back ones are very difficult. I'm using a Milwaukee M18, which I think has 2,100 foot-pounds of torque, but I'm not sure. It doesn't say it on the side. I'm actually borrowing this. But if you're having trouble removing those nuts, You know, get yourself a heavy duty 3/4 either a ratchet or breaker bar, and with a nice pipe, you know, you can use some leverage and loosen those suckers up. So I'm gonna have to stop the video to be able to do this, because I'm gonna need the other hand to hold the other end with that wrench. So, but you get the idea. So there's a whole assembly. To remove this bracket, you might want to take two either chisels or screwdrivers and wedge it in here to open up the bracket to remove it. So let's give it a shot and see what we can do. Vamos a ver, let's see if this is gonna work. Let's see if this is gonna work. Vamos a ver. Ok. Hay que abrirlo quizá un poquito más. O si no, venimos así. Gotta open it a little more. So we come this way. Okay, it's loose, está suelto. Little more. Ahí tenemos, está suelto. It's loose. There we go. All right. So there you have it. This is garbage, and this I'm gonna paint. All right. As you can see, the parts are all painted. I took it to the house. I wire brushed them with a bench brush. I gave it some red oxide paint and black engine enamel paint. The brackets, I already installed them. As you can see, they're nicely painted. Nothing compared to how it was before. So these are things, as you can see, there's the other one. See, these are things that in a shop, with all due respect, they will not do. They'll just remove the parts, put them right back together just as rusted and dirty as they were. So yes, it takes a little longer. Takes a little longer, but it's worth it at the end. And there you have it, folks. Painted brackets, brand new airbags on both sides. Much different than how it looked before. One thing I wanted to mention, I guess it's just my preference. Before I installed the leveling valve, I went ahead and aired up the truck, and by hand I let the airbags fill up a little bit, just so that they could pop into place, and so it's not all wrinkled and stuff. Just my OCD, I guess. But you might want to do that before you go ahead and install that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the chocks, if you want to call them. You gotta obviously bring it up a little bit, remove one side, bring it up a little bit on this side, remove this side, and you're done. So there you have it. How to change cab airbags on a Prostar International 2012, but they're all pretty much, I'm sure, very similar. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and do all that good stuff for some upcoming videos. Thank you.